What if I told you we're standing in front of this brand new construction here in Johns Creek that not only stuns you inside, but we're sitting in one of the best locations in the entire United States. This home checks every box: modern design, luxury finishes, and a floor plan that just works for everyday living and entertaining. Trust me, you're going to want to stick around for this one. But here's a real kicker. It's not just the home that makes it special. You're in Johns Creek, recently ranked #1 best place to live in the entire United States. Yes, the entire United States. You've got top rated schools, outdoor trails, river adventures, and some of the best dining and shopping in the metro Atlanta area, all right here where luxury meets lifestyle. All right, enough of the teasing. Let's get inside and show you exactly what this home has to offer. Let's go. As you walk up to the front of the home, you're gonna see the whitewashed brick, the couple steps to give you a beautiful front patio, beautiful wood exposed beams, and these lights that just make it super adorable and functional for everyday living. Let's get this party started, get inside, but you'll notice that there's a double door front entry that makes it really nice for moving into your home. And then right when you walk in, you'll see the Juliet balcony. You'll see the extremely tall ceilings and of course that beautiful chandelier. I love when you're greeted with a pretty chandelier. To the right, you have the dining room table, enough space for maybe a table of 10 or 12. So if you have a big family, Thanksgiving dinners, Sunday dinners, lots of space for that. You also have the natural light, and of course you can see the double door entry. There is light coming in from every direction of this home. The builder did a great job designing this one. Inside the dining room, you have an option to get into the area going down to the kitchen, the hallway that way. But we're going to go this way. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about because this living room and this kitchen is to die for. We have clients who are relocating to Atlanta, reaching out to us all the time, and this home checks everything of what our clients are looking for. But take a look at these windows, recessed lighting, another beautiful chandelier. And right behind that wall, there is access to the kitchen. But before we go into the kitchen, I want to show you this primary bedroom on the main level. It is a huge room, overlooks the backyard. It has the tray ceilings, the recessed lighting, of course, your ceiling fan. And take a look at these floors. You have hardwood floors throughout the entire home. So it's really pretty with the colors. Now, this primary bathroom is to die for. I just absolutely love it. I love when you have a garden tub right off the shower, kind of separated. You have his and her sinks on both sides of the tub, but you also have really cool colors here on the tile floors leading into the bathroom. You also notice that you have the double door entry going in there, so lots of space, tall ceilings, of course, the crown molding, tall doorways. Look at this bathroom. Oh my gosh, this shower. I mean, that is a huge shower. You have one, two, three, four shower heads. In fact, let's go and just jump in there and take a look a little bit closer. Look how pretty it is. You have the gold fixtures. You have the design here in the cutouts. So the hexagon look, you have it on both sides, and the shower head over there. And you'll see that the tub is separate from the shower. Plenty of space for all my wife's junk that goes on her side. I have some space, but really I don't need all that space. But hey, more space, the better. And then take a look at this primary closet. I love when the closet is connected to the bathroom. So if you're someone that gets up early and maybe your spouse doesn't, come in here and get ready, get dressed as needed. But I love the built-ins. Keep in mind, this home is for sale. So if you're liking this home or wanting to move to Atlanta, Georgia, or Johns Creek, reach out to our team. We get calls from people just like you every single day wanting to know, hey, what's the best place to live? Where are the best schools? You just let me know what you're looking for. We'll find you and pinpoint you in the exact location that we may recommend. And we do that all the time with clients. We relocated ourselves from the West Coast. We lived in Austin, Texas. So we can tell you all about the relocation process. And that's really why we do these videos, because we've been there, done that. We know that it could be stressful, but lean on us to be able to help you through the process. But let's keep on going with this home tour. Keep in mind, we're going to talk about the price. We're going to talk about some of the incentives at the very end. We're going to show you the second floor, and we're going to show you this massive basement in just a minute. But let's get inside this kitchen. Wait till you see this kitchen. Actually, I want to show you one other thing. You'll notice that there's a fireplace right there, but there is also a fireplace in this huge living room. Take a look at these ceilings. Oh my goodness. I don't know who's going to clean those tall windows. You also have a beautiful back patio overlooking the wooded backyard. We'll get back there in just a minute, but let's get inside this kitchen. I know a lot of our clients, the number one thing they're looking for is a large kitchen, a beautiful kitchen, and this one is checking all the boxes. Look at the colors, look at the cabinets, and then take a look at the fireplace. I love a fireplace in the kitchen area. You can have an eat-in kitchen right here. You can even throw a TV up there. So if you're someone that likes to cook, watch TV while you're doing so, this might be a perfect design for you. Now, the ceilings are really cool. You'll see lots of recessed lighting. You'll see the pendant lights there, but it's just really, really nice, a really good flow. You have the stainless steel appliances, of course. This does have a gas cooktop, which I am a fan of. I'm not someone who likes to cook on an electric cooktop. This one has a gas burner that is a 6 gas burner, which is nice. And also this, if you're not familiar with this, this is a water spout. So if you're cooking pasta and you want to fill the water pot, just put it here, fill it. That way you're not carrying the water, dropping water on these beautiful floors going from the sink over to the cooktop. You'll see that it also has a microwave. Now this is pretty cool. This opens right up. Super smooth. Take a look at that. And of course, when you want to close it, you don't need to shove it in there. It's just very smooth. I love the colors in here. You have the two-tone colors. Let us know in the comments. Maybe this is not the color that you like. Maybe you like the white countertops, the white cabinets. What color would you paint those countertops, or I'm sorry, not the countertops, but the cabinets right there? Let me know. Put it in the comments. I'm always curious to know what our clients are looking for, if they're looking for a two-tone color. But keep in mind, if you were to paint that, you might have to paint these cabinets over here where the refrigerator is. So something to keep in mind, but as it shows right now, it is absolutely beautiful. I would probably put my smoothie maker, coffee, all the coffee stuff right there, but wait till I show you where the right place is to put it. In fact, we'll just go over there right now. Let's zoom back out. We're going to go in to this area. It's kind of like a butler's pantry. This is a really cool appliance. This is actually an ice maker. So you can have ice right there, scoop it out as needed. You have another sink in here, and take a look at all the shelves and the space in here. You have more outlets, and then here is your pantry. It's an open pantry, and this is pretty cool. You have place for an additional refrigerator. We have an additional refrigerator. It's down in our basement, just too far to go to. I like that it is in the pantry area right off the kitchen. So yeah, just so much space in all the cabinets, a lot of counter space throughout. And look at all the outlets. My kids would be plugging in their iPhones, the iPads, their watches. Everything is being plugged in nowadays. So I like that there's a lot of outlets. Well, let's keep on going. I want to show you how this floor plan is designed. Right when you come in through the garage area, you're going to see the drop zone, putting those kids' backpacks, the hats, the scarves, all the drop things that you don't want to put on the kitchen countertop. Put it right here. Also place to put additional towels, board games, additional shoes maybe. You have space down there for the shoes. So I love how that's set up. And then this is the garage area. Yeah, the garage is really small. Well, the reason why is this is the one-car garage. So maybe you have a boat, maybe you have a Harley, maybe you want to keep your tools over here. This is a great place for it. There is a separate 2-car garage. We'll show you where that 2-car garage is in just a second. But let's keep on going. This was the pantry area right there. You guys are probably super confused. Where are we? And then you also have a powder room right here. I like that. It's not connected to the primary bedroom on the main level, so you have a separate place for the guests to go to the restroom. And then this door that is right off the kitchen area, this is going to lead into the basement. Wait till we go down in the basement. You're going to be blown away with the amount of space down there. So it is a blank canvas. It is not completed down there, but I like that because you can design it as you want. You'll see the recessed lighting. You'll see the crown molding. Look how tall those doorways are. So my friend is 6'7". I have another friend who's 6'10". They're going to fit in this house. So I love it. If I were to buy it, they're not going to be crunched over getting through the doorways. And then this is going to lead you right back into the dining room. Let's kind of peek our heads right back in there, kind of give you an idea. There's the front door. It is a beautiful day. We're at the end of May, and it is about mid 60s going into the 70s today. So you have absolutely beautiful weather here in Georgia. Here is the 2-car garage that I promised to show you. You'll notice right there above the box. In fact, let's get over there. You're going to see an outlet for 220. So if you are, have an electric car, you need to charge it from home, you're going to be able to set up right there for your Tesla. And then take a look at this garage. Lots of space. You have the recessed lighting in here as well. You also have a room over there. Maybe you want to put your tools in here, or maybe that's where your, bikes go or whatever. I like how it's designed. Just loving all the space inside the home. All right, let's get back inside. Keep on going with the home tour. I don't want to make this video too long, but this home just has so much to show. So stick with me. We're going to talk about the price and the incentives in just a little bit. So stay tuned with us. Real quick, I wanted to jump on here and let all my clients know, because we're getting people that are looking for new construction and also resell in all different price points from $300,000 up to $3 million. And we want to make sure that you're finding all the properties that are out there in the Atlanta, Georgia area. If that is something that you're looking for, scan this QR code right here. This is going to take you to our property search website, where you can search all the properties in the MLS that are currently for sale and coming soon. And if there's any properties that you want to go take a look at, give me a call. But let's get back to the home tour. Back into the living room, loop around, get up to the second floor. You guys are going to love it. You'll notice going up the stairs, you also have the wood on the ground on the second floor on the stairs that match the first floor. So I like that. A really nice floor plan, not a huge loft area, but it does have a loft. So if you have kids that want to kind of escape, this might be a good place for them. It is kind of sealed away from the living room area. The living room is right down there to the right. So this area would be nice. Maybe your kids want to watch TV up here. But really, I can just see, the kids setting up their desk right here. Really pretty with that chandelier. And then it goes all the way down to the double front door. All right, let's go into bedroom number 1 on the second floor. This is an ensuite, so it has its own bathroom. Wait till I show you the other bedrooms and bathrooms that Jack and Jill set up. So it's really cool how it's done. But take a look at these large baseboards. I love when the builders put in really thick, tall baseboards. It just gives good character, good contrast with the wood floors as well. And like I said, this one has its own bathroom. So maybe you have a guest coming over, maybe an older teenager. Great place for it. Beautiful shower. No tub, so it's not a full bathroom. If it had a tub, it'd be considered a full. Right now, it's considered, I guess, 3/4 bathroom. Best way to explain it. You have the recessed lighting. You have the water closet, aka toilet. And then you have a large window letting in all the natural light. Look how green and beautiful it is in Georgia. I mean, that is just beautiful. All right, so you have one sink in here. You have the same flooring that's downstairs, so I like that. They kept it throughout the home. And then right between the bathroom and the bedroom, you have a walk-in closet with all the built-ins already, so it looks really nice in here. All right, going to bedroom number 2 and 3 here on the second floor. We're going to go show you those down there in just a minute. But earlier I mentioned that this home has 2 areas for laundry rooms. This is going to be your second laundry area. So you can have your setup here. It is electric setup for the dryer. I like that. Cost of electricity here in Georgia is relatively inexpensive. So I like that it's not gas, but it is electric. I like that there's the gas stove downstairs, because I would not want the electric there, but it kind of gives you best of both worlds with the lower cost of the electricity. For that, there's also another appliance that I'm going to show you in just a minute that's electric, that is super beneficial when owning a home with multiple bathrooms. All right, let's go into bedroom number 2. This is going to be the bathroom that connects to the other bedroom. We'll get in there in just a second, but take a look at this bedroom. Faces the front of the home, lots of natural light, really pretty curb appeal on this home, just absolutely loving it. And Johns Creek, I mean, if you don't know, now you're going to know. rated the #1 suburb to live in the entire United States. So if you're looking for a safe place, great schools, this is going to be a phenomenal location. You'll see what I'm talking about in just a minute. You get so many great things about this community. So many people are love relocating to Johns Creek, Alpharetta, anywhere in here because it's just perfect. Now, going through the bathroom, you're going to notice that the sinks are separated from the water closet and the shower. I like that because if you have one child that is getting ready and brushing their teeth and the other one's taking a shower, it's not really all in the same area. And this one also has a tub. I do like that. We are selling another home, and the hardest part about selling it is there's no bathtubs. And with so many families relocating to the Atlanta area, they want bathtubs for their kids, which I completely understand. So that's super nice that it does have a tub in the bathroom. And then this is the other sink. On the other side, you'll see what I'm talking about. So you have this sink, and then you have the sink that was right over on that side, and the tub and the shower, and then the water closet right here. All right, so this is bedroom #3, the Jack and Jill setup. So I love that the bathroom is between both bedrooms, especially if you have kids that are similar in age, they can share that. But this is great space up here. You don't have recessed lightings, but you still have the ceiling fan. You still get lots of natural light in this room as well. And you also have a good size walk-in closet. I love that the builder finished the closets and put built-ins in there. Now, we kind of skipped over the backyard. I want to show you this backyard area. We're going to go out on the back patio and show you this backyard because if you're like my wife, Amber, your #1 thing that you're looking for in a home is the backyard space because we have young kids. And that's super important. She grew up playing in the backyard with her brothers and sisters. So it is just phenomenal space to have, your backyard with a place where the kids can play, put the trampoline, maybe even a pool if you decide to do so. But we are pretty close to Lake Lanier, so you do have that. But take a look how much space is back here. You have the beautiful trees. They're really tall. Everything's healthy back here, but lots of space back here. And you have access from the patio. You can go down the stairs. This is going to lead down to the basement area. And then, of course, your backyard. So if you're barbecuing up here, watching the kids play, watching the dogs run around, you can do everything up here. And it's covered. So you have the recessed lighting, you have the ceiling fan. You also have the outlet. I love that the outlet is put in right here. So if you're someone that likes to put a TV on your patio while you're barbecuing, drinking a cold one, great place for it. But yeah, just loving all this space. Very private lot. So really nice. All right, let's keep on going back inside. One more look at that kitchen. And then we're going to shoot on down to the basement. So I will meet you down there. Going down into the basement, you're going to see that they carried the wood floors going down here is nice. So the builder did not cheap out, which I love. This is an elegant luxury style home. We're going to talk about that price here in just a couple minutes, but come on down, take a look at this basement. Wait till you see the bigger part of the basement. This is the smaller part of the basement. That's right. Two different sides of this basement area. So this can be set up as a bedroom. It has a window. All it needs is some drywall, some flooring in here. But yeah, look at all the space there and on the other side. It's also plumbed for a bathroom. So you could put a bathroom down here, a large one. It can be an in-law suite down here. Or I guess you can rent it out if you want to. You also have some appliances down here, the HVAC. Obviously, everything is brand new. It's a new construction home, so all this stuff is brand new, high quality. And then this was the appliance I was talking about. This is the tankless water heater. So having this with a home this size is really nice because you're never going to run out of hot water, and you really don't have to wait for that water to really warm up, get to the shower. It's going to be instantly hot basically when you turn it on. So I love that feature. You have all this space over here, and it's a daylight basement, meaning that you can go out to that backyard. We'll show you that in just a minute. We'll see the stairs going up to the main level. So maybe you want a media room down here, or you like to play music really loud. You can insulate it down here and keep it separate from the rest of the home, especially the second floor, well, the third floor, I should say, and really kind of keep it isolated down here. Large basement. I could see this being a living room area, putting some couches in here, but then you have all this space over here. I mean, it's just never ending. We're going to talk about how many square feet are in this entire home, and that's without this basement level. So you can just get an idea how big this home is. We're going all the way back. That's going to be the door out to the backyard. We'll get out there in just a second. But yeah, take a look at all this space. You saw the tall ceilings here in the basement. It's not feeling tight at all. So if you want a secondary area to come hang out, watch TV while the kids are sleeping, or maybe the in-laws want their own private space, you're going to have lots of options in this floor plan. You're going to also notice that this home is really well built. You got thick, baseboards throughout the home. You got recessed lighting everywhere. The outside is really nice. You have some brick designs. So many, many features in this home that people are looking for. On the main level, you have the primary bedroom, and then you have two bathrooms. You have one in the primary, and then of course you have the powder room. And then upstairs, you have three bedrooms and two more bathrooms, making this a 4-bedroom, 4-bath home. As far as the square foot, this is just under 4,000 square feet without the basement. So if you were to finish and complete that basement, you're probably looking at an additional 2,000 square feet, somewhere close to about 6,000 square feet overall. Now, this home is priced at 1.5 million here in Johns Creek. This home is for sale. If you are thinking about relocating to the Atlanta, Georgia area, make sure you hit the subscribe button because we are releasing new videos every single Saturday. And soon we're going to be also doing map tours showing you all about Atlanta, Georgia and different areas. So if you are relocating to the Atlanta, Georgia area and maybe Johns Creek is not the area you want or you have a different price point, stay tuned for the map videos. That's going to break down everything you need to know about living in Atlanta, Georgia, where the great schools are, where the parks are, where the highways, the freeways, the traffic, all that stuff. We break it all down. In fact, that's going to be a video that's coming out probably in the next week. So stay tuned for that. We're going to do different cities every single Wednesday for the map tours, but we're doing new home tours every single Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern time. If you are liking this home and you want a private tour, reach out. Our phone number to our team is right below. We help clients just like you every single day, answering questions on what the process looks like, what the cost is, everything you need to know about relocating to Atlanta, Georgia. Until the next video, you guys take care.